Yo, hey, what's up guys? Today I got something great for you. It saved literally hundreds of hours for me in my personal runs, and it might change something up for you. Maybe not so incredibly nice for everybody because not everybody has the need, but I'm telling you, the meta in the game right now is kind of crazy, and if you want to do really good damage and everything, you mostly have to do your stuff on manual. Like for example Titus, that's where I'm gonna do the showcase. It's not technically about Titus because he's kind of fine, but we're gonna change up Lamasu that we can actually make her reset the champion that we want, and that is amazing. And that is so powerful that it saves me a lot of things because it can be automated and you just press a button on the auto clicker. We gotta set it up in a second and stuff. I'm gonna show you quickly how it works, and before we kind of go in, and I'm gonna show you how to use it. But let's go quickly into Chimera. There are certain champions in this game, like Nia for example, Lamasu, or other certain effects that you might want to use, like even Titus by itself. It sometimes would be amazing if you can use this skill on a champion that you select. For example, let's say Wixwell, he is super slow, and then you can make this skill on Wixwell all the time, and it kind of compensates the speed that he doesn't have because he gets a turn meter. Every single target attack basically in the game could be manipulated by the auto clicker. And I want to say thanks quickly to Yannick because he actually did it, and I really appreciate it. Like, hey buddy, you saved me so much time and everything. That it's just amazing. It's just really amazing. But let's go quickly into the auto clicker. Let me see what you guys see. I'm gonna quickly delete that one. You probably have no idea what is going on. Quickly in a summary, I press the play button, and then it is gonna do some normal stuff for me in the game. What usually I would use on myself, and it's really tedious just to do the same action over and over, especially in the team what I have right now. Maybe your team looks a little bit different, has some other use cases, and it doesn't have to be my team, but it's just amazing that you can use some single target stuff and just navigate them just by doing it itself. But let me just unpress that one. My team obviously a little bit of a setup, because yeah, it's not, yeah, I need a setup, and then I can press the auto button after like 2-3 turns, and then it's okay. Wait, I press still auto in the background here. I kind of want to do a showcase. So what is going on? What can you do with him? Okay, let's say how to use it. Let me explain what is going on. Like here on the top, for example, we have some champions. I selected them already. I set them up. On the left side, we do have a, wait, do you see where? Yeah, okay. On the left side, we have a scan for pixels mode. And oh yeah, that's really nice. What you have to do, wait, let me first up put a new listener. Let's call this champion. So this is a new champion. You can call it whatever you do. I'm gonna call it just preset. And what you have to do to set up a champion is pretty easy. We gotta scan for a pixel on the screen. That is just like your champion is. For example, if I have 5 champions that have all purple skills right there on, wait, you can see actually my mouse right there. If you have like 5 champions that have all purple skills, I would use different colors and a little bit different pixels and stuff. But what you have to do is, it's standing right here. It says you gotta press Ctrl and T for target over a position that you wanna scan. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hover over, for example, this purple area right there, for example here. I have to do the setup a little bit different because you can't really see all the time what I have to do. So right now I have on my screen the auto clicker, and I can see the pixel in the background. You can see my mouse right now hovering over the purple area. That is okay, just imagine it quickly. And what I'm gonna do is Ctrl T, and then you see, right there, it's actually in the purple area. Okay, I scan for the purple area. What should I do when I scan for the purple area and I detect it? Then you can give it some actions. And that is where the juicy part comes in. And you can do a lot of things like a lot of setups and stuff. It's up to your imagination and how you want to set it up later on. And then you can, for example, just let's say select A2. Then the boss would select A2, and then we have to tell the program where to target it or something. That is what we do in the other box right here. We can actually hover over a champion. I'm gonna hover over, my mouse is now over my Yumeko. I know you cannot see it, but my mouse is over the Yumeko, right clicking her, and I press Control and E, and now it is selecting the A2 and it's pressing it on the position I decided. And that's what it's gonna do. Obviously, like his A2 of my champion right now is not targetable on my own champion. So what we're gonna do is just delete it quickly, and I'm gonna just say it, press auto 2 times. So you can just make a preset in your team selection and just turn on like only A2 or something. And then every time it detects this champion right now, let me quickly go and press auto. It should work right now, hopefully. But usually when I do videos, something goes always wrong. But yeah, let me press. Yeah, all right. That's what he did. And I pressed the auto, then I clicked in my actual game, and then it started the thing. It doesn't start when you have just a program open, like the auto clicker in front of your game and stuff. You just gotta navigate back into your game. And now every time he's basically seeing the skill of like this purple area in the game, he will do that and that and that. And that's how I set up my Lammasu. Let me quickly go hover over my not Ramantu, Lammasu. And that's what I did right there. I told it, select A2, not A3, and put it on the position where my Yumeko is. And that's what the thing is doing all the time. And kind of, that is it. Usually, most champion can be like auto. Just tell the thing, press auto, and then it does whatever you selected in your team preset. But some certain champions, like I really think about, again, maybe using Titus his A3 in some situations where you can just boost some speeds of some champions that are might super crucial, but also have like requirements like 800 resistance and and 340 speed. But then you maybe can just go 240 speed, use the Titus speed booster in a certain way, with Donatello reset the skill anyway, then you use this skill, then you reset that other guy. Like there are many more options in here, and that's sometimes how I find out some rotations in this game, where I'm like, just, hey, I have something in mind, let me test it out. What if I just do this and this and this after another every time? I just use my auto clicker quickly, because I won't want to press that all day year long. And yeah, that's basically how you're gonna use it. Let me unpress the thingy. I will give you a download link in the description, no problem. Just download it, no problem. It will tell you it's like not a virus, but it's kind of like warning and risk and but it's just Windows doesn't know the program. That's why it's kind of acting like that. If you really distrust the channel and what I do here and stuff, don't download it. Like, do not use it. It's okay, you just heard about it, and some people maybe use it, but yeah, I can just highly recommend to use it because it's a nice thing. It is also like usable in Hydra and some other series, like areas in the game. Like, just imagine every time you have to manual something, you can set up this thing. It is even possible, like Cursed City. There's some reset. Oh god damn it! I kind of I should have done it. But yeah, in some stages like this, you can actually wait. You still see the thingy? You can actually like do for yourself a little bit of a setup, because I'm gonna explain you something quickly. It is gonna do the action scanning from left to right in this window. That means if you have, for example, Lammasu on the, you have 2 times Lammasu. Let's say, for example, I put that preset in the better increase priority. I put it in the next slot, not remove. I put it right there, and I also could put it Lammasu. Then I can actually decide 2 actions. Like if I scan for Lammasu now and tell it another action, then it will do that first action, scan for this pixel. Oh, I didn't find the pixel. And let me go on this, let me find this pixel. Ah, I found the pixel. Now Lammasu is gonna do this one on this position and stuff. Like, you can automate a lot of things in this game, what was just not usable at all. Even do some presets for some stages that don't have anything going on. So that is kind of quite a powerful tool. Mostly I will tell you probably it's a Titus thing or something like this, where you just have to repeat a couple of things. We have Nia. I will probably use a lot of Nia teams more, because she's actually amazing. She's not bad. Decreased speed. She got the reset. She's some ally protection, but the aiming part is disgusting. And yeah, you can solve all that with just having a tool like this. And I just want to mention it again. Probably I do in the next next time a video about the meta in the game, because I'm not really happy about it. And it's kind of really boring, not in a way that it's boring just because it's just not great. It's kind of boring because you have no control. Like, you are just randomizing your run. And yeah, I will probably talk about that in tomorrow's video. Until then, I think I made my point clear. Download the thing. It will be in the description. That will be the end of the video. Make sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. Yeah. Have a nice day.